Hey, hey, my name is Ahmed Gabera. My student ID is 101446744. This is assignment 4. And my first step, I loaded the file you guys have provided us, which is assignment 04 CSV. And my step 2, you guys asked for display the first 3 rows, which I did. I displayed 3 rows by the head, and I made sure I filtered it by number 3 for for step 3. You guys ask us to remove the model column or a temporary, which is temporarily deleted. I use the drop. For step 4, you guys ask us to delete the the model column like permanently, and add the deleter from the data. For step 5, I removed specific rows using the insert with the drop method, and I make sure it's the right numbers you guys asked for 1, 3, and 5. As you can see, I only got 0, 2, 4, and 6 when I displayed the first 4. Going back, going back to step 6, I calculated the value of the range using the main, and as you can see, it gives me the range column. For step 7, what I did, I replaced all the object of F in the type column. All the F I replaced with 3 A's, so those two was F, and now it's A, triple A. For step 8, what I did, I removed the alert from the cost. As you can see, there was those 2 characters, so I removed them, and I also removed the dollar sign as you guys required. For step 9, I converted the cost column to integer, and I made sure I use it as an integer as type int. And again, I displayed the first, as you can see, the cost just integers. For step 10, and I computed an overall average of a grouped average using the main itself, and I also used the group by. So the average, it give me the average cost, and I also make sure that I displayed the content. For step 11, and I calculated an aggregated status using the A, and for the cost especially, as you can see. Um, for step 12, and I filtered my numeric columns using the A again, and I make sure I give them the min and max. For step 13, what I did is realize the mean of the numerical columns group by, and I continue using the plot, and I make sure it's bar, and when as you can see here, it shows us all the continent as Africa, and it shows you the chart for the mean numeric. For 14, I basically use the value counts, and it counts on the continent. Each continent, as you can see, each continent have different, like it's separate count. For 15, what I did, I calculated the percentage of using the normalizing tool for the value count again, and I'm sure I print, and it shows the percentage 15.10, 0.10, 14. For 16 was to You guys asked us to display a unique value. And what I did, I used the unique value method. And I also used the non-unique to find the unique value, which is I actually find one, and it was in column 7. For 17, what I did was I displayed and I displayed the frequency. It says show the output as a frequency for each unique, and I showed for 18 I just print a hologram of cost column. Basically, I was using the printer, as you can see, all the for 19, just the hologram itself to be better visualization. For 20, I basically summarized the missing values, where I did use the is null and sum to count the missing value for specific columns and the entire data frame. For 22, what I did, I dropped, I used, I used the drop now and checked the row counts, and it gave me the new row count, as you can see. For 22, what I did, I used the value count and I included the non-values, and as you can see, it gave us all the. For 23, what I did was replacing the none with the x. So if you can see over here, it did replace with x. Now make sure it's in place, the true. And same again with I used the whole count. For 24, what I did, I just dropped the row using the jump in place. I make sure I drop the row. For 25, I did I set up an ID. I make sure to give him none, the index names, and it says for the first 5 rows, second by IDs. So basically, what I did, I just set the ID in as an index, and I retrieve the value from the cell where ID, for example, it was 7. And then I printed it when it says equal 7, and the value was 24. For 26, what I displayed the index column in a shape using the index columns in the shape. And then you guys asked us to bring the ID column, which I did, and I made sure I bring back the ID. For 27, what I did, I used the describe data frame, and I make sure it says the value of the first row, third row, and describe the output of those. And I make sure I use the ilog. For 28, what I did, I just basically sorted the value counts by default in alphabetically using the sort index. And make sure I use the sort, which it did, and I make sure the content is alphabetically in order. So start with A's, as you can see, E and C. For 29, what I did was I used the alloc in the column selection. As you can see here, is I also printed the first 7 types. So basically, it just to extract a specific row in the column. For step 30, which is the last step, what I did, I filtered the rows where type X, with type equal x, and display the value column of the type x. And I believe that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.